Afternoon. Good afternoon. Sorry to keep you waiting. I wanted to be on earlier, but I totally forgot I had singing class. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Early by like a few minutes. I couldn't wait any longer. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Scadabush, Sushinator, Jean Furudo, welcome, Megamuk, Mr. Fuis, Dr. Fruiling, welcome, welcome. Thank you for all the follows, guys. I think I missed something while I was away because this timer does not look the way I left it. Speaking of, I should make it run again. Oh, but what's this? Thank you so much for 200. Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh, let me grab my tea. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I guess this is a confirmation that it's going to be until the end of tomorrow, I suppose. Yeah, at least. Hope my voice will be able to last that long. But thankfully, while I was at singing class, I got a lot of tips on what to do. Because this problem is not very uncommon that you just lose your voice. How'd the class go? I did not sing much. We were mostly talking about what to do when your voice is very tired and exhausted, kind of hoarse, because I think I'm heading that direction at this point. So I got a lot of tips, not just like things like take your vitamins and take some tablets, but also things like, apparently I never heard of this, but apparently there's a very common life hack for singers, which is you have like this cup of water. Yeah, you just put in like a sort of tube, like a very short, like really thick, big straw. No tea with honey. That's actually not recommended. You have it like a cup with water and a straw in there, and then you just kind of bubble. You just go like, and you make different notes or tones. She called it bubbling, and apparently it's kind of like giving yourself a vocal massage. And apparently everyone does that. Every single singer does that. I have never heard of it. I guess it makes sense to me now that I know about it, but you're supposed to have like a cup with water and you bubble. You just go like you blow in there and you make it bubble. I will have to buy one and see how it works, but everyone seems to be doing that. And if you also already have a tired voice like I do, you have to do a lot of mono 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 mo mono 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 mo. You can already hear how much air is going into my voice when I sing, and she said it's because my vocal cords are just irritated and tired, so they're not closing anymore. So we were mostly going over like techniques on how to kind of take the strain off as much as possible, which is I guess what I'll be doing as much as I can from now on, just so I don't end up just straight up losing the voice, because that will be the consequence of going too far. So I'm gonna try and take it easy as much as I can, but I still want to stream and continue as normal as much as I can. So I will focus on just trying that. Text only stream. It could be, but I mean I can type very quickly, but I would have to set that up first, and also I'll misspell everything, so we'll end up with a very funny text to speech. It will be vocalizing all my mistakes as well. Tea and honey is no good. I asked about it and she said not really. That's not really what people do. Most of the time it'll just be about relaxation and massaging of the vocal cords. It's not about tea and honey, because that's not really targeting the vocal cords themselves. So it's not really, she did not say that that's what people do. She was talking about like very specific pastilles, or whatever you call them in English, like throat pills, sort of, but ones that are for the voice. They're like muscle. They're not muscle relaxers, but they kind of target the vocal cords themselves, and not necessarily just the back of your throat. Yeah, you need to massage your throat, literally. Like the. Let me see if I can find the device that she was talking about. Because she gave me a website that sells it. Oh yeah, here it is. This is what it looks like. This is literally what it looks like. I'm gonna give you guys a picture. Because it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny how this looks like and how it works, but it's apparently a very common thing to do. Let's see. Let me find a good picture. Vocal bubbling. Let's see. Can I get a good picture? A good picture that actually shows what's happening, because otherwise it's gonna be a bit hard. To explain, because mostly I see like very close ups, but it shouldn't be too close up. Here we go. This might show what's actually happening when you do this. This picture might be a good one. So what happens is that you have a tube. You have like a tube. You have a bottle of water. We can read WikiHow. Let's see what they recommend. So you have like a straw. You have a bottle of water, and you just kind of blow in there, make bubbles, and that's how it works. You have to bubble. That's apparently giving your vocal cords a kind of massage. Like she was talking about, there's like some kind of like different types of pressure that you are creating inside of your vocal cords by bubbling. And that sort of is giving as close as a massage as possible. And if you do this, you kind of ease your muscles a little bit. I have never heard about this. Yeah, Home Depot, right? Like for the car or something. That's the first thing I thought too. Like I could just go to the nearest do-it-yourself store and just build my own. It could also probably help with building lung strength, I'm sure. But she specifically mentioned this as a way to kind of release the tension. Yeah, so I'm gonna order one. It probably won't be here this week, so I'll have to do it for next time. But I thought it was interesting. I'll be prepared for next time. I'll be prepared. In the meantime, I'll just follow the other tips, which is no milk, no dairy, no citrus. Do a lot of vocal exercises with the tones, and try to relax as much as possible. And kind of, she also told me to raise my pitch, but I don't really, I couldn't figure out how to do that like reliably and make it not hurt. It made it hurt more, so I don't really want to do that. Why no milk? Because milk is it creates slime, just like chocolate. Citrus, I think the same reason. It just creates slime in your throat. It creates phlegm. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Phlegm. I have a deep voice already. Raising a pitch might be hard. I mean, I can raise my voice a little bit. I can raise it even higher if I want to, but the problem is I put a lot of strain on my voice if I put it this high up. I don't really want to. I don't really want to put it this high up. It's much easier to talk really low, actually. It's much easier to talk really, really low. However, I prefer my natural pitch, which is kind of here. I want to be here. This is much easier. I will just try to go with my usual voice. Yeah. Thank you for the stretches. There we go. Yeah, we went from oh yeah, we were almost at 48 hours. Okay, give me a moment. I'll restart the stream because Twitch will kill it in a little bit, like by default, because they don't like people endurance streaming. I don't know if it's they try to protect us from overworking, but not that it will make a difference. So I'm gonna stop and restart the stream. Give me a moment. There we go. We're back in, boys. We're back in. Yeehaw! It probably is not a technical limitation. This sounds like something they built in as a feature, not necessarily as a like a constraint, as we call it in IT. We have constraints. A fresh day. You have to refresh. Refresh the page. Although if you can't hear me, then refreshing... you might not hear me say that either. Hello, Zero Sanity. Hello. Zero viewers, Pog. Of course. You're all invisible. It's a feature, not a bug. Anyway, I got coffee. I'm gonna have some coffee going here. And, with minimum amount of milk, since I was told not to drink milk. I mean, I need milk in my coffee, but... Got the notification. Yeah, I mean, it's been too long, guys. It's been 5 years since I last saw you. It's been 5 light years. Coffee does not hurt. It does not make a difference. I asked about it specifically because I'm a coffee addict. I have very, very deliciously creamy coffee according to the page here. It's been 5 whole decades. Man, you guys sound like you're like some kind of ancient gods where you know, like 3 seconds are actually 5 weeks. Oh wait, no, it's the other way around. 5 years is actually 3 seconds. Never mind, you're not ancient gods. It's the other way around. Oh yeah, I have to change the Subathon day timer because it's day 7. Day 7! Woo! We've been here for almost a week! Can you believe that? Can you believe it? We've been here for almost a whole week. Ah. That sounds much longer than it feels like. I missed the last 5 Harvest Moon. They were such bangers. No! Probably not, since the new Harvest Moons are just... They're imitations. They're not real. They are fake. They are skinwalkers. The leaves have begun to fall. Well, they will soon, right? October-ish. They haven't really done anything yet here. It still feels very summery. Just a lot of rain. A lot of rain. I'm not a purist. I'm not a purist. I just really like when my farming games have just character in them, you know? Like, whether it's through the artwork or like the cute characters or something. But if you look at New Harvest Moon... Okay, let me show you Harvest Moon, how it looks like nowadays. Like, if you look at the ripoff. Let me give you a screenshot. I'm sure I made screenshots. Maybe I didn't actually. Did I not? I did not make screenshots. That's unreasonable. Soya! Oh yeah, you had an early stream. A link to the bean. Ah, a link to the past. Hello, Soya. Hello. How are you doing? How was your stream? Did you beat Ganon? Not with 2 N's. Ganon, you'll get banned. Hello, soya. Soya. Best bean. She made gambas? Like wait. You beat a bee up? Cool. Good. Did you catch it in a net and then, you know, swung it around like a trophy? Good. Let nature know who's boss. Let them know who's boss. I would love to sing for you, Soya, but I'm kind of dying right now, but I'm still gonna try. I could do a horse edition, our original song. How does that sound? Does that sound cool? Let's give it a try. I just came back from singing class and I got a lot of tips on what to do with the voice. I'll share with you also on our Cool People Discord. Because I think it might help like all of us a little bit. Because I had never heard of these things. That's how the voice died. No, I asked my teacher specifically, what should I do like when I'm feeling this way? And she also told me that if she has this problem, like feeling very like exhausted in the voice, or you just, you know, you have throat pain, or you just wake up with a cold or something, she's also said just change your songs, just change them, pick something that fits the mood. So she also was like, yeah, I usually resort to jazz. She says just do it, if you, or just key it down, just do that too. It's totally fine, everyone does it. The more I learn about the singing industry, the more I realize that we're all just trying to make it as easy on us as possible, you know, like we're all trying to make sure we are able to do what we set out to do. Maybe it takes a little bit of tuning here and there, but it's possible. It is strange. Yeah, then I'll share you my tips. I have learned a lot today. Let me find our song. Let's see. I'll have to test real quick if I got the right one. As always, the gamble here. I always forget if it's mixed on 1 or mixed on 2. Let's check. Whose voice am I gonna hear? No one. Okay, I guess it's not aligned properly. Sound settings, Windows. What's it playing through? Oh, through nothing. Alright. Oi, okay. Okay. Okay, that's definitely the wrong one. That's most definitely the wrong one. Alright, I'll have to look elsewhere. Give me a moment, guys. I'm looking for song. Should be December then, isn't it? No, through the wind. There it is. There it is. Yeah, got it. Let's see. I found Soya. Okay, I found it. Okay, now I need lyrics. Okay, Soya has been found. Yes, she was hiding in my folder. What were you doing in there, Soya? My Soya folder. That sounds almost like it has some crazy stuff in there. Alright, I found it. Alright, got it. Alright, now to get it for you guys.
Les lumières qui brillent et les trains qui passent, les immeubles, je suis fourbu. Tous les bruits des piétons,
L'océan qui brille, toutes les voix qui chantaient après moi, mais je suis libre. T'inquiète pas, ça passera.
les jours ils sont trop longs, tu ne penses pas.
Quand même le jour ils passeront, ne t'inquiète pas.
Ça passera.
Tu peux me croire. L'air dans mes cheveux et le rayon de soleil sur mes bras, je m'en fous et beuglé. Ça m'appellera par là.
Les murs qui remontent, tu me donnes ta main et on s'en va, tu dans l'envie, abandonné par là.
Ici, c'est la liberté. Prends ma main, on vivra de la vérité. Crois-moi, les jours, les nuits, ça passera et toi tu vas vivre. Tu vas vivre l'avenir. Ce n'est pas le pire, l'avenir va venir. Ah, na, 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 ta, da. Tu peux me croire, ça passera. This song is so special for me. Every time I hear it, I feel so many warm feelings. Amra, calm down. Thank you. Appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for the applause, RGB. Yeah, it's getting harder and harder to sing, but I still want to, if that makes sense. Yeah, we have the song on YouTube, like our official cover version as well. Yeah. Check it out. Check out Soya. She has also a YouTube channel. Let me find you a link. But she's a very talented musician and she makes a lot of covers. She also plays violin very prettily. You should definitely check that out. And she also just streams on Twitch. Lots of games, lots of variety, drinking, making drink streams, like tons of stuff. You should definitely check out Soya. Here's her link to her YouTube, Soya Poya, and here's a link to her Twitch. Let me find it before I start playing like tons of stuff in my browser. It'll just activate. It's going to just start playing. Twitch does that a lot. It's very annoying, but Soya Poya on Twitch. Go check her out. Go check her out. But yeah. I forgot to make my schedule yet. Well, not forgot. I just didn't have time yet. But I need to go make something quickly, so we have an idea on what to do tonight. But if I'm not mistaken, let me quickly tally the score that we're at right now, because things have changed overnight while I was away. So let me do that, because oh geez, we're getting really close to a certain milestone, I see. Dangerously close, in fact. Let me go tally this up and put it here. All right. Dangerous, yeah, I'm saying that with a reason. Let me cursify. We have coming up within very yeah, it's within our grasp, really. The real girlfriend experience. It's coming up. It is coming up. It's only how many points away? 52. Oh, but we also have today the cursed fanfic writing. I will let you guys decide. I will look up like some sort of guide on how to structure a story. Like usually when you do story writing, you have to have a setting, right? You need to know your characters. We can fill that out, and then I can let my mind wander as I write a nice fanfic. I'll let you guys decide what it will be about. Like who's in it, what will happen. Well, not what will happen, that will be up to me, but well, you guys can decide the setting and who's in it. I'll make sure it turns into something that only the minds of deranged deviant art writers can think of. But yeah, we're getting really close to this one, and also this one, which I need Shondo for this. I need Shondo. I need friends for that. But if this will happen, I'll boot up Visage with a hard monitor this time. My watch is charged. It is full power.
Elo, eat like one song, please and thank you.
Amara, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, that means I have to quickly tally again. Let's see. Where are we at? I have to take this away real quick. 33, 66. We are almost. Oh god, it's getting awfully close. We're almost at now, Geoffy. Oh. We're getting very close. Right. So, if we get this today, I will need like a little bit of setup time, so I'll post it for tomorrow. I'll schedule it for tomorrow, because I'll need to find some. I need to find some date ideas, right? I already have an idea, but I still have to actually get like tickets for us and reservations. But don't worry, I'm sure I'll be able to arrange something fun for us. Yeah, the solo playthrough is also getting close, but I have faith. After yesterday, after Shando's wingwoman powers, I feel a little bit more secure. But probably as soon as I'm alone, this will all fall apart. It will all fall apart. Every stream is real GFE, is it? Is it? I don't know. I don't really have any experience with this kind of thing. I'm not gonna pull meds on you. No, I'm not. Actually, will not do that. I will not do that. Then it will not be real, right? If I do that, then it's been just a dream or a very vivid hallucination. Bratty little sister experience. Not much of a date if you're basically out there Alabamaing, right? Unless you're into that, but I'll take you on a real Dutch tour of how dating works. As far as I know how it works. This will be my idea of a real experience. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. Holding hands while walking in echoing clogs. I may live in a village, but it's not that bad, alright? We do not have like everyone wears clogs and you can just hear like a cacophony of clog sounds every morning when people go to work. You just hear a stampede of like That's not how it happens, okay? Where did you get these ideas from? I did not teach you that. I did not tell you that is how it is. Where did you get these ideas from? You know, at some point, I imagine you guys are gonna tell me stories like instead of people walking their dogs, they walk their wheel of cheese. They just roll it around on the pavement. Just to give their cheese some air. That's kind of like the tier of made-up Dutch customs that is happening over here. I'm not spreading lies, I'm trying to iron out the lies so it makes sense again. Point of view, your girlfriend takes you to lunch in public to awkwardly break up with you. That's just mean and also kind of very unclassy. That's very unclassy. It is on the same level as a phone call to do that. That's very unclassy. Realistic knocking. Yeah, it's my table. You don't roll your cheese every morning. No, I can't afford to own a wheel of cheese. You know how expensive they are? Like, unironically. One wheel of cheese is like a few $100, if not more. Especially the really big ones. Oh, for today I also got some snacks ready again. I got some rice crackers this time. I went to the store on my way home. Yum. Oh god, these are loud, aren't they? Fridge not empty. I'm also joined by my cat. She's sitting over here, passed out, happy. She will not be. She'll just sit there probably for an hour or two, 3. Find myself a real cheese sponsor. As much as I am Dutch, I'm not that big a fan of cheese. I would have to use it for something. Like when it comes to cheese planks or like cheese platters, I don't really like the yellow cheese that much, like the very aged one or the young one. I'm more into like the soft white cheeses. Those are very nice for a platter. But the yellow Gouda level of cheese, it's a bit too bland for me, honestly. You have to add mustard to it or honey. Then it's pretty good. You have to basically slather it in sauce. You have to slather it in something to give it some taste. Yeah, cheese and honey. Honey mustard, really good with cheese. Love that. Honey mustard. Or just mustard also really works really well with yellow cheese. How's the Subathon been treating them? It's hard to tell really, because they seem very lonely as well. I can tell because they keep like showing up on my desk, which they normally don't really do during streams, right? But it also makes sense because when I'm working, when I'm just like out and about during a week normally, when I'm just, chilling, watching streams, working, my cats do the same. They just sit in front of my computer, they block my monitor, they kind of paw at it. They have this habit of stopping right in front of me, and then they look me in the eyes, and then they just kind of freeze. It's their signal for me to kind of back away, back away from the desk. Give them some space so they can board my lap. This is literally how it looks like. They just put one leg on my lap at a time until all four are there, and then they park. They just put themselves in my arms like a baby. They turn around so their back is on my arm, and they just kind of lie there. Wait, do I want to see you flex? You mean flexing like this? The nothing, absolutely nothing. That is it. That is a flex. That is a flex. Unsung heroes. It is a big flex. You seem to have inspired Subathon as well. You're motivating people to also do it. I see that. All these points. It just shows how much they hear, which makes me happy. So, that's what it's doing. Ophelia's, thank you as well for your flex. Yeah. Oh, I keep hitting the watch on the desk. I'm so sorry, it's very loud. I'll just pat it with my blouse. There we go. Imagine not hoarding your points like a dragon. Well, I'm sure comf points are probably very soft to sit on, right? They're not like gold, which is very hard and stuff. And also the Nyan redeems are back. Yeah, they're available again because the stream has been killed. Hello, OLK Juice. Welcome. Hairstyle change. All right, I'll put it up. There we go. Hair down or hair up. Hair up, ears out. You guys are very much into cat girls, aren't you? I feel like I am stuck like this pretty much permanently. If you guys had a say in it, I will be stuck like this forever. Making notes. It's your only weakness. Oh, I kind of have to agree. It's also one of mine. Who doesn't love cat girls? Maybe dog girls. They might be a little scared of cats, or bat girls. They might also be a little bit scared of cats. You don't know. Bunny girls are better. Kind of cute too. Bunny girls are also kind of cute, especially the ones with the really long floppy ears, or the ones that kind of have curly ears, like they fold over. That's very cute. It's very cute. Hold on. Oh. Damn, Zero Sanity, you move faster than me. Thank you. It's like a race. Who can ban faster? But we did it. Corona and Moriko not on board. Hard to say. Maybe they'll open their heart. Sometimes personality is stronger than initial feelings of wariness. You can win them over. Who knows? I'm sure if I would be like this to Moriko, she'll learn to accept me, hopefully. Maybe. I hope. She'll probably just tear the ears off my head, actually. She'll be like, yoink! Can I have that back? Please? Thank you. She'll just yoink them off because they're fake. They're fake. I'm not an actual cat girl. I am not an actual cat girl. I am a magical one. And we have different pros and cons, I guess. She'd wear them in secret. She might. I mean, she has space there. Her ears are very high up on her head, right? So maybe we can implant some cat ears. Can a cat girl be a magical girl? Yeah, I'm sure you can combine them, right? Nothing stops that. Would be kind of cute. I actually would like that. I think would be cute. People are improved when you add more fluffy bits to them. There's a limit to how much fluff you can add, though, before it turns into A fursuit. Pros magical, cons drains MP. I assume that's magic points. If a zombie can be a magical girl, why not a cat? Exactly. Anyone can be magical. You just have to tap into your inner magical veins, right? All the fluff goes into the hair. True. Magical Nyan mouse as well. Just no teeth. I don't have to pointy teeth because I'm not actually a cat. Maybe one day with magic I'll be able to pull it off. In the meantime, I will have to deal with what I got. Right, so guys, I'm gonna quickly look at my schedule on what I want to do today. Cause today's Friday. Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's wanting to watch the Subathon. I hope. We have Jump King. I still have to beat that. I kind of want to continue Harvest Moon because it's just super chill. I do want to do a media share or something. You know, just chilling out. It will also help me with my voice a little bit, just to do some reaction stuff instead of like a lot of Zatsudan. This is purely out of protection of myself, really. We have fanfic writing, and I did make some progress on Jump King. Okay, I mean I undid it immediately again, but I did make some progress. I'm like a 33% in. Jump King is not good for voice. I don't really yell. I just talk a little bit. But I don't really yell unless it's a horror game. Then it's like, then the high pitch pterodactyl screams come out of my drawer. Yeah, my rage is silent. I mold internally. I'm a bottler. Yeah. You comfy lose. Yeah, I always wanted to do you cringe, you lose, but I'll be probably drunk within 10 minutes or faster, because let me tell you, it's hard not to. I have molded before on stream. The Lion King, I definitely molded there, like really hard too. If the video is so unfunny, it doesn't make me laugh. You can just see my eyes kind of go like closed. And my eyebrows go kind of down, and you know my face kind of contorts. Then you know you fucked up. Get a friend on turns into what, an Age of Empires or AOE? AOE, it's spreading. Huh? There's splash alcohol damage. Yeah, you know, the kettle screams kind of relieve pressure. That's exactly how it works. No pun. That's exactly how it works. It's the trick. How not to mold. Just take out the pressure with some good old yelling, good old screeching. I can't even screech anymore. It's just gone. Oh, there we go. I can still do it. It sounds more like a dying victory bell though. It's a dying victory bell. A kettle emo. Yeah, some people have the best laughs. Like some have like a squeaky chair that's kind of being moved. And some have kettle laughs. It's just like screams. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love it. I love that. I love that so much. Overlaying laughs on other videos always gets me. I love especially when you have videos or clips or whatever, when someone is making certain noises and they have subtitles that kind of describe what is the noise, what could the noise be made by, and it always gets me when it's just like some kind of household appliance or something, when it's just the person making that noise. Scratching a wooden chair against the floor, exactly that. You have like some kind of wave file playing, exactly. A react and see how small the actual video gets. It will get very, very loud, right? If you have like 10 people talking at the same time. Yeah, that would be very hard to talk over. funny laugh video. Yeah, of course. You can put it on Discord, just to avoid all the link spam in the chat here. Let's see. But in the meantime, let me write my my schedule down. I think I'll go with Jump King, Harvest Moon. What else? Fanfic writing. We can do media share. Contagious laughter on Reddit. An entire sub dedicated to it. Posting Reddit recommendations, Arctarian. Good thing Shondo's not here to witness. She'll be very, very... No, I'm a filthy Redditor too, don't worry. Sometimes there's good stuff on there. The niche stuff needs some kind of... you know, it's hard to find sometimes. Though it's usually more fun to browse. Well, I usually browse like top. Like they have like a whole thing on the front page called top, and that's all I see. And of course there's Japan travel that I mostly use, just to see what is the news about, because I'm desperate to get in. I'm very, very desperate. Thanks for the gold, kind stranger. Edit. Oh, I didn't expect this many upvotes. Edit. Oh my god. Check if Shonda or Alice is available. I will check up later, because I also know that they are also busy, and also I need to also I also want to stream a little bit other things, but if we hit Visage, then I already have to stream by myself, so I can't necessarily invite them already, you know? That's the thing. You can antagonize people in edits. You can also just change the whole thing and like have people reward something that's completely like off color afterwards. You have like a very popular comment and then you just change the whole thing. Which channel? You can put it on main. That's fine. You can put it on main for now. I don't think we have a dedicated media share one at the moment. I think it went into archives. Yeah, it's in archives. So it's fine. You can put it here. A group of people with unusual laughter put together on a TV show. Oh my god. That sounds like a recipe for absolute chaos. Exactly that, Arctarian. You just ask someone super innocent and then you just change the whole thing. Is my hair different? Yeah, it's called tying it up, see? That's why I have like braids and stuff, because you can just do fun stuff with your hair. We can always also do some Jackbox later on today. Hello my big clock, welcome. We can always do that later in the evening. We'll have plenty of time. We have 16 hours, guys. We have 16 hours. We will be able to find time for this. We do not have to worry. We can temporarily make a new channel. We could. In that case, let's make a temporary channel. I'll make a link to Discord here. If you are not in our Discord yet, feel free to join. Feel free to leave your funny YouTube videos or clips in there, and we'll watch them together. It can also be like massively cringe. At least I'll be able to find some joy in there too. Some pained joy, but joy nonetheless. Are we doing funny, cringe, or comfy? I prefer funny. If it's going to be cringe or comfy, it might you know, it might not be like too lively, if you know what I mean. We kind of wanna keep the energy going, right? Also for myself. Hey, hello, DK Nata, hello. I'm good. I'm trying to kind of do my life hack so my voice will recover a little bit. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm on day 7 of Subathon. I'm very, very excited, very happy, very surprised, mostly extremely surprised. I thought, honest to God, I thought I would be, I thought it would be done on Tuesday, realistically. But we're still going, and I cannot be happier. I'm surprised because I didn't want to expect too much, if that makes sense. that's pretty much it. Also, so I don't put like pressure on you guys. If I don't feel like that will be right either to have expectations. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Let me just adjust my schedule a little bit too. Underestimating chat is a classic mistake. It is very much a classic mistake. You can post them in the main chat. I think one of the mods just made a new channel, so we can you can drop the links in there. You can drop the links in the channel called Subathon Media Share. It's on the bottom. Yeah. The mods, I hope you guys will be able to check a little bit ahead of time if it is appropriate, and please remove the stuff that is not. And also a slap on the wrist to anyone that posts anything too cringe. We have to train you guys, right? You have to be trained. Do you have to be a sub? You do not have to be to join. Feel free to join, and also feel free to leave a video. Verdi will spank you personally if you post anything bad. Let's see. Don't worry about bans. They are only given out if it is definitely deserved. Maximum video length. Probably like 5 minutes max. If it's really good, then 5 minutes is okay. Will you spank me if I post sassy mochas? I will personally beat you up, and also throw you out. And I will finish off with a nice Moriko Amogus cock to assert the dominance. Yes. Unfortunately, I cannot display what it looks like here. It will get me in hot water. If you post Amogus, you get to meet me. No, the last thing you'll see is my fist in your face. Unless you're into that, then I guess that was worth it. Yeah. Will you be banned for posting about your favorite Pokemon Vaporeon? You can, but I will frown upon you because your favorite Pokemon is not Umbreon. We have all moved on by now, guys. We have moved on. Umbreon is the new Vaporeon. Don't get left behind. Something about Ocarina of Time. We watched two of them. We watched the Fire Temple and the Forest Temple yesterday. Unless Terminal Montage has made more, but I think we watched most of the good ones. But if you have animations like that, like really good ones, then yes, I would love to see those too. It's really fun content. In fact, we can watch more of them. I will just go backwards in time here, because I miss. Oh, there's so many videos. I only saw like a bunch of them. There's even a Monster Hunter one from 20 years ago. Okay, this has to be someone from Newgrounds then. Has to be. Let's see. The Monster Hunter series is a classic. Okay, then I definitely want to see it, especially since nowadays I'm getting more into Monster Hunter. I've been claimed by my friends. They are dragging me in there. I'm being dragged from multiple angles, but I am being dragged so willingly. How old is Newgrounds? Like 20 years or something, I think, or maybe not 20, but 15? I have no clue. All I know is I watched and played a lot of dating sims on Newgrounds when I was little. Oh, more than 20, really? Okay, then I am not an expert. I'm not an expert on the grounds. It's pre-2000, really? Oh, I think I went there around 2006 or something. First time. I think, yeah. Yeah, 2006 for me. Something similar, 2006-ish. It's a pretty funny place. It just don't get blamed. Wow, that's really old. I guess Flash is just that ancient, but it's dead now. They killed it. Adobe has killed it because they didn't want to patch it into safety zones. They didn't want to adjust it. Wow, that is old. But a lot of cool people kind of use it as a launching pad, right? Like Oni and Aaron and Sir Pueblo. Like a lot of animators ended up on YouTube, and then YouTube killed animations on YouTube, and then it kind of died off. It's mostly a passion project nowadays. And Zach, yeah. It's kind of sad what they did though. Like so many animators are just kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? It's not worth your time to make YouTube videos. The algorithm will punish you. But it takes a lot of work to make an animation. A lot of work. Not just writing it, scripting it, but mostly just animating like every individual frame unless you want to tween it, but even then it still requires a lot of work. Egoraptor is never going to do it again. And didn't he say literally that it's not his passion? And also I think he burned too many bridges with his old friends. I'm kind of out of the loop on Game Grumps though, because I haven't watched them in years. I kind of got stale, or maybe I grew up too much, also possible. His passion is having bad video game takes. Perhaps too. I think he has streamer brain as well. Like he makes some classic mistakes that I also make, like not reading, for example. Reading is very hard when you're in streamer brain mode. I thank you for posting in the in the channel. Feel free to leave your videos over the day. We will dive into them. We will dive into them. Yeah, I find Game Grumps was the funniest like 6 years ago ish, and the Jontron era I also really liked. But that was only a year long, surprisingly enough. It was just a year, a single year. Weird to think about. You stopped watching after John left the show. Yeah, I think Danny said the same thing. Lost interest. Yeah, I find Danny quite funny too, but I feel like the show has maybe run its course a bit too long, and I find that maybe you can kind of tell that they struggle trying to find entertainment in things. Maybe they are just exhausted. I think they're just exhausted, to be honest. Because clearly they're two passionate people, but they kind of seem to be too tired to continue. Probably the problem with being there every day. And I'm slowly understanding that fatigue can have a huge toll on you and how much you're able to give of yourself. I'm realizing that right now during the subathon, that it gets harder and harder to kind of be able to express yourself. Like I feel like I cannot find the words anymore. I usually already struggle. ESL brain really strong, but it gets more difficult to kind of access the right things in your mind, like the right thoughts and the right words to express them with. It gets harder and harder. So I imagine if you have a channel running for 10 years of daily uploads, you will kind of need some breaks here and there. Most YouTubers peak after getting success. YouTube is such a fickle beast though, because you also have to deal with algorithm changing. Your user base grows up usually too. So if you target a very specific audience, they kind of grow out of it, if that makes sense. Thankfully, we're just a bunch of boomers here, so we don't have that problem. However, on YouTube, I feel that's a little different, yeah. We're not growing up anymore, we're done. We are already done here. We cannot grow out of being old. Don't worry, I'm booming along with you guys, don't worry about it. I'm a massive boomer myself. The Lost Generation. That's a nice vintage year. Yeah, take care, Crimson. Take care. Yeah, I mean, we kind of like the things we like, and we like to cling on to them. I feel like a lot of us do that, including myself. You know, we have memories of days long past, and we longingly and lovingly look back on them. And we keep wanting to revisit that, no matter how many times we've already seen it. We are absolute boomers. Maybe at some point we'll just kind of collapse and go backwards. We'll become more zoomy as we go on. How do you do, fellow kids? How do you do? Fellow Cake John. Hello. Don't worry, there's always hope. There is always hope. Do not worry. Oh, Visage, Glorious Lotus. Yeah, I play with my little sister, and she is so calm and just chill, and just taking everything so face value. She really helped me kind of snap out of the permanent fear state that I'm always in when I play horror games. Like Shadow's wittiness and like just I don't know what it is about her, but she has this such a funny vibe about her that she just cracks me up when she just is so deadpanly comments on things. And I actually made progress. I got to 22% until I got stuck in multiple ways actually. I fell through a floor. I peeked my head through the ceiling and I saw outside of the void. And I got killed a few times, but I couldn't find out what to do anymore because Visage is a very confusing game. A lot of puzzles that are very not making sense, and I just couldn't see the key anymore. So we kind of got stuck, and she had to go at some point. So I'm kind of stuck, but I made triple the progress compared to last time I played. So take that as you will. Take that as you will. But she's probably the best horror game wing woman you could possibly have. She is such a rock. She is such a rock in the ocean of horror games. She's an absolute pillar of support. I love her so much. We need a more frightening one. I don't think you can top. I don't think you can top Visage. It has everything I hate in horror games. House. Ghost. Darkness. Flashlight mechanics. No fighting. You cannot fight back. There is nothing more scary to me than those combined, okay? I cannot deal with all that at the same time. If I can fight back, instantly the game is much less scary to me. So probably with something like Fatal Frame, I would do much better, even though it also has spooky ghosts. But you can fight back. That really helps me out a lot. If I want to play something spooky, I can always return to the Penumbra series, if anyone knows about that. Not all horror games. Usually do get some kind of form of self-defense. I mean, look at Silent Hill, or look at Resident Evil. Penumbra's Boomer Hours. Is it really? Because I didn't play that long ago. Let's see how old is Penumbra. Game. How old is that then? I played that not that long ago. 2007. That's not that boomery. It's like the precursor to Amnesia, I think. I'm fairly sure this came before Amnesia. Amnesia the game. Wikipedia, not the state of mental being. Amnesia is a game from 2011? No. 2010. Okay, it's 3 years. 3 years before Amnesia came out. Penumbra was there. It's boomery for the kids. Well, I was 11. Okay, maybe it's slightly boomer, but fine, whatever. Fine, whatever. Maybe the children will finally learn how to appreciate some good games, huh? Let's see it like that. We're re-educating them. We're teaching them about good content, good games, based cultural choices, not the fucking Fortnite and Apex and Valorant. What else do we have? Roblox. Minecraft is alright. I played Penumbra, the second game, and I chickened out. Because there's like very spooky enemies in there. They also have a really questionable design about them as well. I'll have to put the stream on 18+ for that one. Early Zoomers played Minecraft as kids. When did Minecraft come out? Is it? Oh, it's quite old, isn't it? 2011. Yeah, okay. It's the same time as Penumbra. It's the same time. It is over 10 years old. It is 13 years old if we count the beta. It was forever ago. I wanna go back in time. Wanna experience games again for the first time. I kinda do. I played Minecraft for the first time like 6 years ago maybe. I think. I was definitely already an adult. I was too busy. I was too busy playing like Nintendo stuff when I was a kid. all the old boomer stuff that we had at the house. That was what I was playing. Yep. So I'm still working on my schedule, but I have my ideas down here. So I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna finalize it. I think this will be it. Yeah. I think this will be it. I'll just put in the randomizer because I kind of like doing that. It's quite chill. Alright, posting my schedule. I'll also post it here for you guys to see. There we go. Whee! This is our schedule for today, but as always, take it with a grain of salt. It will not be strictly this. I might change things up, I might add things, I might take things out. We never know. Yeah, I've been playing it for a few days in a row because it's really relaxing. It's a great Zatsu game, honestly. It's a great Zatsu game. I feel like it activates my my comfy time, if that makes sense. This is how I kind of experience playing on my own too. The way I play Harvest Moon here is kind of how I feel like I also play when I'm just on my own. I just relax. We just work on some small goals here and there on the farm. And we have absolute Nintendo hours going on here, but it's fine. Any idea how to proceed? Yes. I think we left off with a small idea on what to do next. Especially since Utsuro was paying massive attention to the randomization and kind of remembered where everything was at, which very grateful, by the way. So I kind of do know what to do. I'm not sure if I'll be able to actually complete it with my randomization. I still don't have a sword, but I have money. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. I have that at least. Media share is basically, yeah, it's like short videos that I can watch with you guys on stream. It's kind of like a watch along, but for more random stuff. Very comfy, very comfy. I don't really do a lot of media shares, but it is kind of nice to just hang out like that. Kind of reminds me of like a couch time together. We'll have Netflix, but on YouTube. Let's see. Comfy time because voice is dying. Let's go. It's true. Yeah, I also love some comfy time. It's yeah, I feel kind of guilty for not being like super massive high energy like the past few days, but I do enjoy just kind of hanging out because I feel like I can just, you know, be myself, just relax, no pressure. Feels kind of like, I guess, more intimate. Does that make sense? It feels more intimate. Yeah, it's been almost an entire week. At least 12 hours a day for a week. That's a long time. I probably streamed more than I have in the past 2 months. Total. Unlimited Zatsu work. Kind of, right? Kind of. I have no one to talk to during the day, so you guys are my outlet. I kind of see it like that. I often just talk to my cats, but they don't really reply besides the occasional. That's the only reply I get here. It's the only reply I get home. What did I say to you? No, this is what I'm just repeating what my cat says. Also, do you speak cat? I don't think so. My cat's a very specific cat language. Why would I even need chat? Well, because I, you know, I miss you guys. Simple truth. Yeah, I do feel like they understand me though, but I always speak English to my cats. I don't actually speak that much Dutch to them. Because I have a very confused language use in my own life. I speak a lot of English for work, so I end up speaking English to my cats too, to myself even. I do not think in Dutch. I think in English. If that makes sense. That's why I often struggle with Dutch, because I kind of don't use it enough. It's the troubles you get from having a very international oriented job, I suppose. It's also very embarrassing. It's extremely embarrassing. So my cats are I guess Duolingo. They are multi-language. They are multi-language. At some point, it just becomes normal to you. I cannot tell you when my brain started switching sides. Probably very early on, actually. Very early on. Must be nice having regular use out of multiple languages. Well, I only have 2. I don't use German. I definitely never use French, so that one already evaporated from the brain. But German, I feel like I probably should study a bit more. Because not only do I live next to the border, so it is useful for that, I also have German friends, and it also kind of kicks ass to be able to say you speak multiple languages. But I'm a weeb, so Japanese will always be the one language that got away, you know? Like, I feel like I should study that. I just don't have the energy. I feel guilty for not having the energy, but I guess I should be putting my energy in places where I get a bit more use out of it, at least on the short term for now. The more confusing thinking gets with more languages added to the mixture. Kind of, but at some point you also get fluent enough that you don't have to think about them anymore. But then unfortunately you start mixing them up. That already happens enough times with me. But then you just have more languages to add to that confusion. I guess that makes sense. Why learn German when they can also just use English? Touché, but I think learning languages is more about like a gesture. If you go abroad, of course you can just use English. Everyone pretty much speaks English, but I feel like there's some sort of connection that's missing if you don't understand the local language. And it's also kind of fun. It's also kind of fun. These are wasabi crispy rice crackers, and they're very spicy. They're very spicy. I got them on purpose so they keep me awake. Maybe that was too big brained of a move to get spicy crackers to get my brain to wake up from all the sudden heat in my mouth. It feels disrespectful not even attempting to learn the language of a place you're visiting. Yeah, when it comes to visitation, I feel like having a few phrases ready or some words is already like a good step. But if you're moving somewhere and you don't speak the language in like a year or 2 years or something, then yeah, I feel that's extremely rude. If I would move abroad and the language would not be English there, I would be studying my ass off because I would feel so bad for not even being able to be in the grocery store and able to understand what they're saying or what I'm buying, you know? I feel like I owe it to everyone around me to do my best to kind of integrate, even if I'm temporarily there. Even if I would only live there for a year or so, or 2 years, I would have to try. I would have to at least try. Yeah, Brick Muppet. They did. Oh, you got a teaching job. Oh, are you doing like what's it called, JET program or something similar? Exciting. Congratulations. I hope you can go. I'm also going in a few weeks. I'm going in 4 weeks even. Oh, 4 weeks. I'm going to Japan. I cannot express how excited I am. I actually just got a visa and now they don't need them anymore. So I have a very nice like card in my passport, you know, my picture, my name, everything, and I won't be needing it. Very sad, but at least it looks kind of cute, and also I have a story to tell. Any spots I want to go to immediately. I'll probably first settle in Tokyo because I'm going by myself, so I kind of need to get some bearing on things and kind of wake up from the big flight because it's 15 hours. So I have to kind of acclimate, right? Get used to things. And after that, I'll be heading north probably. But I'll keep you guys posted. I'll make a little bit of a blogging adventure out of it, just so I can keep you guys like with me, and yeah, show you what I'm up to. Yeah, I think it'll be very fun. I think it'll be extremely fun. Oh, too old for jet. Wait, they have an age limit on jet? Really? Oh, I didn't know they had an age limit on it. Ah, but if you can get like a job outside of the jet program, it probably is better, right? So I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. They have showers at Narita Airport. You think I'm gonna shower? I'll be too busy walking around going like, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. Mentalary, thank you so much for gifting 10 subs. Thank you. Thank you. I'll shower in my hotel once I'm done. Once I'm done with the day, then I'll shower. Nah, probably I'll end up doing it like once I get to the hotel room at least, just to wake up with some energy. Showers always energize, so if you feel very tired, you should probably take a quick shower. Am I going to Vegas? Oh, that sounds fun too. Sounds fun. I've never been to the States, but if I would go to West Virginia. Yeah, that's it. Or Texas. I wanna see funny America. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old here, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, wisest Dutch girl here. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. I only want to see it because of Fallout. That's the truth. It's because of Fallout. The nature looks pretty. That's the whole reason I wanted to go there. Mostly for the nature. I know it's a bit of a rough state. I've been warned about it. They told me, why the fuck would you want to go to West Virginia? Why make that the first experience in the States when you have New York, Las Vegas, California in general? I don't really care about big cities, I suppose. I've seen enough about it on TV. But nature, American nature, is something you cannot find anywhere in Europe, alright? That's why I wanted to see it. Big cities are big cities. They're just full of rude people, especially if I like the stories about New York or any true. You live in Virginia, but West Virginia is pretty, but the Shenandoah Valley's in Virginia. Ah. Oops. I guess both Virginias are kind of merging then, huh? Kind of merging. Oh, let me fix this. New York is too much of a tourist trap. It probably is, right? It has a reputation of being like a very exciting place, especially for foreigners like me. All you hear about are places like Los Angeles and New York. Those are the two most discussed, shown cities in the entire States that we see here. So that's all I know really about what is it like in America. All the pictures I get like in my head is all LA or New York. And for me, it just seems like extremely crowded, extremely like fast-paced life, and people are kind of on their toes too much. Maybe out of stress, but they're kind of rude, and they probably skew the opinion. Yeah, they really mess with the actual like what America's actually like the US. And I feel like I definitely know that it's a very wrong view on the country, especially since every state, every city itself already is very different. So I imagine the other states, like the more rural ones, they're probably kind of like what I'm more used to. Where people are just living life, trying to get by, calm, but just way more land, you know, like less smooshed together, because that's what Netherlands is. Everything is smooshed together because we don't have space. So I would like to go to the more rural areas because that seems more entertaining to me. So I would like to go to Texas or West Virginia, or maybe one of the square states in the middle. They sound cool too. I just chillax in nature, maybe get like a cabin or something, but not too far out because I am not used to wildlife and I'll probably get mauled by a bear. I have no clue what to do about that. The most ferocious, I showed you guys, the most ferocious animal we have in the Netherlands is the tick, some kind of spiky fish that is really rare, and we have adders and boar. That's our top 4 or 5 most dangerous wildlife in the Netherlands. We have a freaking tick on there. And purely because they carry stuff on them, but boars are very dangerous if they have like little boarlets, and they're feeling a bit aggro. Yeah, you'll get hurt. They can be very protective. They are very protective. They're very cute too, though. Boars are freaking cute. They are adorable. Oh, I know they can mess you up. But finding a wild boar in the Netherlands is very hard, by the way. You have to really go off the path in very specific areas, and it's very hard to find a wild boar. Very, very hard. I have seen a wild boar maybe 3 times in my life, and I was very far away too. I just kind of managed to see them through like a thicket. What do you call it? Like a forested area. I live pretty close to a park, like a big, like it's not really quite like a natural reserve or something, but it's a pretty big park, and we had some boar there. Yeah, they say oink when they're happy to see you. Do boars even oink? Is that just a pig thing? Oh, they're becoming a problem. You have guns for a reason. Oh, isn't that just for fun? Just so you can like shoot like beer bottles in the garden? Isn't that why you have guns? Boars and touristy beaches. Oh, boars and pigs aren't too different. They're related, right? I mean, they both oink. They scream murder. Yeah, they go like they don't go like oink, 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 oink. I don't think that's the sound that boys do. I don't think they have a cute oink. They literally will ear rape you. Boars are cute though. They're freaking cute. From far away. And they're also delicious, unfortunately. Seattle is lovely. Wait, what state is Seattle in? It's the city, right? Seattle is in Washington? Seattle is in where? Washington State. I've shown you guys before how bad is my geographical knowledge of the states, right? Let me see if I can do it again. States, America, map quiz. Let's see how bad it gets. Oh boy. Let's see how bad it gets. Oh boy. You guys want to watch me fuck it up? Do you guys want to watch me screw it up? Let's go. All right. Let me show you how bad I am at American geography. Let me put myself in the corner. I'm taking a quiz on American state geography. Let me show you how absolutely dreadful my knowledge is. I'll just have to find internet here. Internet, where are you? Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba, meow meow meow, meow meow meow, meow 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 meow, meow 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 meow. Here it is. I'll just get rid of the ads here so I can make it bigger for you. Ads, be gone. Alright. I assume this is the States, right? Alright. First up, North Carolina. What the f... You have North... Why do you have so many Norths and Souths? Oh, shit. North and... Okay, so it has to be... It has to be like something that got cut in half, right? Oh, I got it. Okay, Illinois. Illinois is one of those funny square states, I think. Shit. New York. Okay, that's this one. Shit. No. Wait. What? Really? Oh, right. You have Rhode Island here, right? I think it's Rhode Island. I don't know, dude. Iowa. Iowa is a funny corn country. Colorado is a funny corn country, I think. Are you? Yes, it's a square. Look how square it is. New Mexico has to be in Mexico. Where is it? New Jersey. That's definitely near New York. Idaho is a 100% a funny square state. Shit, it's not a square state, but it's still in the middle. Kentucky, you are also in here somewhere. Kentucky. Hawaii. Hawaii. I was like, is it this? But I think that's Mexico. Alright, Indiana. Is that here-ish? Oh yeah, okay. California. Arkansas. Shit. Washington. Isn't that here-ish? Or is it on this side? I always forget. You have Washington DC and you have Washington State, right? Which one's which? Kentucky is actually shaped like a chicken. Is chicken leg? It looks more like a child found like a paper, like an A4 paper, and just tore it in half. Where the... Oh, it is here. Yeah, see, I think the DC one is here-ish, and then the state is on the left. Vermont. I thought that was in Canada. This is Florida because it has funny people in there. Oh shit, really? Oklahoma. This is a square state, 100%. Shit. South Dakotas. You're a square. You're in here somewhere. Montana. These are all like, oh, they're all. Oh shit, dude. They're all like, okay, Texas. I know. See, that's what I said. I only know that New York is on this side, California is on this side, and Texas is here. That's all I know about America. Nebraska. Oh, Jesus Christ. New Hampshire. It has to be here-ish, right? Like here. Oh yeah, on this side at least. At least I was on the right side of the states. Arizona. Oh shit, really out of the way. Mississippi. Oh, that's here. That has to be here. Here-ish. Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippis. River-sippy. Oh, really? All the way down there. Massachusetts. That's also here-ish, I think. Wasn't that here-ish? Yeah, here-ish. Okay. Wisconsin. Oh, Wisconsin. I don't know. Oh my god, I keep clicking on the same things. Like, is this it? Is this Kansas? Alaska. North Dakota. I got the previous one. Shit. Oh god. Right. Louisiana. Thank you so much for subs. Thank you. 5 subs. Thank you. They're all flowing together. I think it was here, like on this. Okay, it's not. Maryland. That's here or here. Or not. Maryland? Oh shit, almost. Connecticut.
We're shaped like a freaking El Nina lul.
You're shaped like an L. No, don't talk down on yourself. Connecticut. You have to be here somewhere, right? Oh, frick. Okay, Virginia. West Virginia. Alabama. Okay, you have to be shaped like an Alabama. If I remember correctly, you're actually not where I think you are. You're not here. You're like down here somewhere, right? Oh! Hello, Benji. Yeah, take care. Nevada. I guess Alabama of all things. Why do you have Virginia and West Virginia? Why is it not called East Virginia? Why is it just regular Virginia and then you have West? What's up with that? Why? Because Virginia came first, but then why do you have a West one? Why not do New Virginia? Or Virginia New? Yeah. Wyoming. Wyoming is like... Oh god, okay. Georgia. Isn't it down here somewhere? Yeah. Michigan. Okay, here. Oh, you... Okay, that's a weirdly shaped state. Okay. Florida. Delaware. Oh my god, it's tiny. Utah. Hey!
If it makes you feel any better, a recent study shows only till the 20% of Americans can actually pass the American citizenship
Really?
test.
That's not bad? How? Wait, what kind of questions do they ask? Do they ask about geography knowledge? Because this is, if you just study, it's not too hard. I'm just doing this from like memory from back when I had elementary school, because we had to learn states in elementary, like once. That's it. People don't remember anything. Maine is like, isn't it up here somewhere? Oh yeah, West Virginia. Pennsylvania. Where are you? Oh shit, here. Tennessee. Rhode Island. Okay, that has to be that then. Minnesota. Shit. Oregon. South Carolina. Oh shit, why did I hit Kansas? Missouri. Ohio.
West Virginia split off from Virginia during the Civil War. It was originally called Kanewa.
What? Oh, really? Oh. So that's how it worked. Alright, well, 35% is not too horrible for someone that doesn't live in the States, right? Now name the state capitals. Oh, I can do Europe again. I haven't done Europe in a while either. Let's do Europe. Let's see how bad that gets. Alright, Europe countries. Let's do Europe countries. Let's see how bad I get there. That should get easier because I live in Europe, right? Alright, Europe. Click Sweden. I'm scared now. Wait, Bosnia and Herzegovina, does that still exist? I thought that would... That's just... Okay, hold on. That's somewhere in here. I always mix these up though. Fuck. Sorry, Balkan region. I will never remember where you're at. I never remember the stuff down here. My Europe is pretty much here. Balkans don't look... Okay, I always mix up Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania, but I think Latvia was the one on the top, right? Oh, on the bottom, I mean. Oh, shit. As I said, I always mix these up. I know they're here, but I always forget which one's which. Oh, no. Oh, Serbia. That has to be this one. Oh, I can't get this one wrong. What will happen to me if I get this wrong, guys? Shit. Ew, Belgium. Ireland. Hungary is the really, this one? Oh shit, Wait, is this Romania? Then where's Hungary? Oh, this is... Oh, wait, this is Romania, right? Okay, this... No, wait, what the... This is... What the fuck? Which one's Hungary? Where... What? Wait, Netherlands, German, Poland, Ukraine? What the fuck is this then? Belarus? Is that big? This is Belarus. What the fuck is that? Hungary is very small. Oh! Oh, right, it's next to Austria. You're right. You're right. Okay, UK. Boo. Macedonia. Okay. It takes a little bit of time. Slovakia. Wait, didn't I just go through those already? Oh, wait. Slovakia's all the way up there? Oh my god. Andorra is one of those really small ass things, right? Isn't it in Spain? Yeah. Switzerland. Vatican City. Wait, was it this one or this one? Why do they have two city-states in here? What the frick? Are we booting UK or Macedonia? Well, UK already got booted, so I guess that one. There we go. Germany. Netherlands. Portugal. Kosovo. Didn't I click these already 5 times? Liechtenstein was here, I think. Montenegro was wasn't it this one? Oh, Monaco. Fuck. Wasn't this also like a small ass country? Oh, never mind. Estonia is the up one then. Italy is the boot. Iceland is all the way up here. Bulgaria is here. Greece is here. Slovenia is, oh god, here. San Marino, Spain, Finland, Moldova, Lithuania, Poland, Malta, Romania, Russia, France, Ukraine, Cyprus, Belarus, Croatia, Monaco, Luxembourg, Norway, Czech Republic. Alright, 72%. We got it. Oh my god, I told you. This is I just cannot. I cannot into this part of Europe. I cannot into this part of Europe. It's just so confusing. Oh, still embarrassing though. I still get them wrong. I should know better. I should know this better. Honest to God, I should. The Balkans they're not necessarily confusing. It's just that I just didn't study this enough, I guess. This is, if you look at this map, when it comes to European news reporting, this is all they report about. This part, all they do. Or maybe, well, Scandinavia too. This is all they talk about. These countries, they might as well not exist, according to, like, TV. They might as well not be there. If they are in the news or talked about, it's because shit went down. Yeah, so it's kind of sad. I actually kind of wish they would have some kind of European class or something where they would just share stuff from around the continent. Also, probably Turkey bros are slightly molding. They're not included in here. But yeah, Hungarians aren't really Balkans, right? They're Slavs. They're straight up like the guys around them. They're the same as these guys here. They're all the same bros. They're all bros over here. Literally bros. Hungarians are Finns. Well, they speak the Ularic language. What's it called? They're more Finnish than Slavs. Are they culturally though? Because as far as I know, they're extremely Slav. But yeah, I don't know. Turkey's kind of this magic borderland. It's true though. It's true. I know they were trying to get part of the European Union. Haven't managed, also because of political stuff. But there's a lot of Turks like inside of Europe, so kind of blending slowly, I suppose. Hungarians are their own people. They're quirky. They're the quirky kind, aren't they? they're quirky little guys. They're NATO because of the military power. Well, yes, but also because they are literally a border region. That's probably more like why. They like border countries a lot here in Europe. They like to have some kind of proxy, you know, like some kind of how to call this. These guys would love to have something in between them and Russia. That's kind of how it is. A buffer zone. That's the word. Yeah, buffer zone. It's not canon fodder, but they're kind of pansies over here. These guys are all pansies. Just letting other people do their work. So I'm gonna put this away because I'm very disappointed in my own geographical knowledge. It is a little bit on the sad side. It's on the sad side. Ottoman Empire. No, it was much bigger. It became Turkey, but it used to be huge. The Ottoman Empire pretty much almost encompassed the entirety of the European countries. They were only stopped, I think, by the forces of, was it Poland? Who defeated the Ottoman Empire, or at least kind of pushed them back? I think it was like the Slav countries over there. I think they kind of killed off the Ottoman Empire, encroaching like further and further. Oh, Romania, right? The guy, Vlad the Impaler, he did it. You're right. It was Vlad, Mr. Impaler Man did it. Romania. He scared them off pretty good. Very, very, very epic tactics. But yeah, the guy that inspired the Dracula. It wasn't Vlad. Did he put them on a stake and just scared the shit out of them? I thought that was the lore. Anyway, no, I'm not talking about World War One. I'm talking about like Ottoman Empire, like before that, because Ottoman Empire died off like a long time ago. They died like a long time ago, like when they had Spain and stuff in their grasp. I'm talking about that era of Ottoman Empire, because they shrank really hard at some point, but they got dismantled after World War One. Yeah, they turned into Turkey. My history is very, very, very crunchy at the moment. I think it's completely collapsed after World War One, but they already were shrinking around that time. But they were still called the Ottoman Empire around World War One, I think. But I'm talking from memory, and my memory is not good. But I'm fairly sure they had Spain and stuff at some point. Let's see, how big was the Ottoman Empire? Like at its peak. Let's see. At its peak, they had a lot, actually. They had a lot of countries. Yeah, they were big boys. They were very big boys. Holy shit. Not good maps, though. They don't really show it very well, but they had a lot of countries. They never had Spain. Oh, wait, what did they have then? I could swear they had, like, some kind of thing. Oh, never mind. Who took Spain then? Am I confusing the Moors? I might be. I know a lot of history facts, but they're all blending together. I should not just be like, yeah, this is how it is, because it's probably not true. Alright, never mind. I've been re-educated. Thank you. Even the Dutch ones had a large empire. Yeah, we did, but it also like fell apart for good reason, though. For good reason. Moors took Spain, and then Spain won at the end of the start of colonial era. That's how it was. I'm mixing up a lot of centuries. I might be. The only history I'm sort of confident about is my own country, because obvious reasons. It was the one I was told about. Everything else is purely Wikipedia. History is metal. History is absolutely metal. And sometimes it's hard to remember that it's kind of kind of shocking to remember that a lot of crazy stuff happened not that long ago. Like World War II is not that long ago, right? Like on the grand history scale. But some crazy shit happened there. Europe has a lot of history. Well, every region has a lot of history. It's just maybe not as highlighted. I mean, Europe and America are like they love to talk about, you know, their own past, right? But if you look at other countries, other regions, they have all probably extremely turbulent history, but it's just not as common widespread knowledge. But it's still there. That's pretty much how it is. US ignores everyone who lived here before colonization. Kinda. So that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of history is either lost or just kind of pushed away. Maybe because it's not a very good light on whoever currently is there. But yeah. It's just kind of forgotten about, not talked about at least. So guys, let us start diving into some stuff to do, shall we? Should we start with some nice molding, or should we start with something comfy? History is written by the winners, yeah, or rewritten by the winners. It is sometimes tough to know what is true and what is just what people want you to think. You want mold followed by comf? I guess molding will be our next stop on the Subathon journey. Let's start with some good old mold. Yeah, a lot of history was not written down either, so you either rely on maybe eyewitness stuff, like from maybe famous writers from back in the day, like especially I think Greek era and stuff. They had mostly famous authors, and they based the history around their stories to kind of line them up together. But that was pretty much the only source of info, because the common people were not writing down anything. I don't think they could write. Makes it hard. It makes it hard to find out what actually happened. Malt. Alright, Jump King it is. Jump King it is. Oh yeah, or things burned down. Also a common issue. Also sad. I'm not singing today. Kekelenga, I have been streaming for 7 days. I hope you will forgive me that I will not be doing much singing today or tomorrow. I might not make it out alive if I do. Yum. I'll try to take it easy. I'll probably still kind of hum along and stuff anyway. Humming is good, by the way. Humming is really good for the voice. So I'm gonna do that. So, let's start with some good old molding. Yeah, let's start. Good how? Oh, it's good because you, again, are, it's low strain. Humming is low strain. And you kind of can, is warm up the right? Yeah, it's warm up. You can warm up the voice a little bit without the strain. So if you just go like, if you do that a lot, you'll also kind of help out your voice over time. Yeah, exposed by stream elements. Oh, that sounds like a painful death. Died from stream exposure. Left outside alone too much. Yes, I'm gonna start with Jump King. And yeah, let's go for it. I'll fire it up. Eee!